Everybody, this is Ocean Intuitive Tarot, and we are going to see your week ahead. So if you like, you can now take the chance to relax, and I'm going to make here a sound to purify the space and our minds. Now we are going to see together the week ahead. Let's see and choose our piles with I-Ching. Alright, so let's see what are we going to have for our week ahead. For pile number 1, week ahead of my dear pile number 1, a message for the week ahead of my pile number 1. So we are going to have realization for my pile number 1, and this is the image. Realization. Now let's see. Pile number 2, week ahead. Next week message for my pile number 2. And we are going to have possession, and this is your image. And pile number 3, message for next week. We are going to have transformation, and this is your image. All right, so you can take your time now and see the pile that you feel most drawn to. Number 1, look at the image. Number 2 and number 3. All right, so you can choose now. You can press pause and see the timestamps down below, and we will see each other in your pile. Bye. My dear pile number 1, we have here realization. Maintain what you had achieved. That is even more difficult than to start something new. So message for my pile number 1. Sorry about the image, it's not focusing. So, and it says, the feminine power of water combine itself with the power of masculine, of fire. When they are put together in plain action, both can achieve a big success or hurt each other mutually, conducting themselves to disaster. It's hidden a big danger inside the good luck, and a big tumult inside peace. Be vigilant. During time of peace is the most better way to avoid danger. Remember always that the beginning always precedes the end, and the end always follows the beginning. Right? This is part of your message for this week. So let's leave it here, and let's see my dear pile number 1 message for the week that is beginning. Message for the week that is beginning for my dear pile number 1. We will have the Five of Swords in reverse. My cat is very communicative. Sorry if you can listen to him. He's talking with you. So you have here Father of Cups for message for your next week. Message for my dear group number 1 next week. We have Eight of Cups in reverse. Message for my dear group number 1 for next week. We have Ace of Swords. Right. Let's see now. Message for my group number 1 for next week. Sorry, let me take this out. That doesn't belong here. Message for my group. All right. We have already number 3, baby. And we have Phoenix. All right. All right. And now I'm going to take 2 cards from this one for your message for next week that is starting. Message for next week that is starting. We'll have Victory, 6 of Fire in reverse. Group number 1 message for next week. This one, I feel this one. We'll have 9 of Air in reverse. All right. For sure there's something here that you will need to be vigilant during this next week. There is a kind of truth that wanting to come up to you, and it might be about a sentimental matter, all right? But there is something that is going to be clear for you during this week. And for sure you're going to have a more precise state of mind here. It might be that it has to do with some insecurities about an emotional, something emotional for you. I can see here that it might be the end of a difficult situation, when you feel that something was really harsh on you and destroyed even. And I believe that that phase is now gone, is going away. You will have clarity over this state that was very difficult. You didn't see the ending of it, and you are bringing a new balance in during this week. You are having a kind of a rebirth of yourself, right? There is something that you couldn't win here, but now you have clarity over it, and that state of confusion is going away. That state of stagnancy is also going away. You are now this week having much more positive thoughts about your life. Balance your feminine side with your masculine side, and appreciating what you achieved, and being vigilant, protecting what you now know that you can preserve to start this new beautiful phase that you're wanting to restart. It is a state that is fruitful. It can also be that you will receive some news about pregnancy. So if you're expecting that, it might be that that is happening, because there is a new phase here that you are entering in, and is a balanced state. But it's also a time to be vigilant in your energy and to resurrect in all your power and understanding, okay, what was lost is not part of my inner self anymore. I have this energy that grew, and what I am now, I'm going to preserve, and I'm going to take care of it, and I'm going to shine that light, and because that is who I am, and I have clarity about it during this week, and it's going to be fruitful during this week. You are going to manage to bring peace to your life, while before you had a very turbulent phase. You're going to bring peace to your life, and you're going to be able to really understand the balance right now in a kind of a new state. Okay, but it's a new because you understood what was not yours, it went away, so that right now that part of you that transformed is well known by you, and it can shine as something that was purified even. And right now you can give birth to your wishes. And I believe that if you are waiting for something, for some fruits of your labor, you are going to have. It doesn't mean that it's going to be a baby, but it can be a baby about a project, something that you finally are going to have the results of what you would like to have. So it's a very good message for this week. I hope you resonate with this. If you did, please let me know in the comments. It would be lovely to know that I'm connecting with your energy. And if you did enjoy this, please press like and subscribe my channel for more readings like this, and we will see each other next reading. Thank you. Hi, my dear pile number 2. Let's see, what do you have here? This card says possession. Avoid growing in a too much luxuriance, looks in a luxe way. It's time for peace. The sun is shining in the sky, and there is fire on earth. This heat is benefit for infinite creatures, beings, and brings and you can take from the soil what is growing, but a bean that is too much swallow will be dying. That's why it's important to prepare against the danger before it's too late. Get stronger in your will to fight and cultivate your work like you will cultivate field. Hide your success and trust your possessions to the ones that have a noble character. They will be able to help others and benefit with their richness, and this will bring great success. So this card is about growing in a material way, and how you can do that. Always being careful about what is happening, taking care of things, making things stronger, and cultivate things, giving water at the correct time to everything that is surrounding you, everything that you own, so that you can have success. Also talks to hide your success, not exhibiting your success in a lux way, but trust your possessions to those that have a noble character, because only them will be able to benefit with their richness, benefit others, and when they benefit others and you benefit others, that will bring you success. So message, this is the beginning of your message, my pile number 2. Let's see. So let's shuffle here your cards. Message for my dear pile number 2. Message for my dear pile number 2. Message for my dear pile number 2 for the week ahead. Message for the week ahead for my dear pile number 2. It might be that you're feeling a bit anxious. It can be about your work, things that you own, and you feel anxious about it. Let us see. Message for my dear pile number 2 next week. Message. 10 of Wands in reverse. Maybe you were too much burdened before, and now you are feeling that you are wanting to get out of that state, but being a little bit blocked, maybe you have too much work, you're feeling too much work, and that brings you anxiety. I'm also feeling that anxiety right now, even before we started. There's something here that is troubling you. My group number 2 messages. There is a choice here that needs to be made, probably work related. A new project is something that you know that you're going to achieve high heights, and you are like feeling that you will have to work a lot to do that, and you are choosing what to do. Maybe the message here is to ask for support of others, people that you really trust, that can help you to achieve the success that you like. Message for my dear group number 2 for this week ahead. Daughter of Swords. Probably you will need to speak with others clearly about something that is worrying you in a kind of a project, and really choose what will be good for you to progress and what will not be good for you. There is something that needs to be clarified here. Can also be talking about some emotional worries that you are having and needing to choose something. Let's see. Next week it will be time to speak and clarify what you need to clarify, and make some choices, and probably ask help from others. So next week message, oh, Ace of Swords. Clarity will arrive for sure in whatever you need, so that you can choose. It will come suddenly and you will make the correct choice. So now, something that might be worrying you, and you will be very prepared, or you will prepare yourself for that and make the correct choice. It might be that you will need, because this talks about possessions, it might be that it's about work, and you will need to put the grand boundaries about something and say what you have to do to say to someone, and really cut people that are not helping you to succeed, and seeing that what type of character have the people that you are working with, because you will need to work, that's for sure, that is the message here, but you will need to work with people that will be capable of helping others too, right? That they have a noble character. Something is worrying you here, and you will have to make a decision, but you are going to do it, because you are going to have some clarity about this that is troubling you during this week. So let me take from another deck. Message for next week of my dear pile number 2. Yeah, you are working a lot. You have a lot of gifts, and I believe that in one way you will really need to work with others too, because you maybe this will be the new idea that you will have, is that you will need people that are going to help you succeed, and they are having good character. They will have good character, all right? That will be important for you to proceed. And you are going to judge that, and you are going to see things clearly. There is a lot that you wish to do, all right? This is, I believe this is talking about work. There is a lot in your hands, and you will need to see if everything is balanced that you are working. It's important to keep balance, and being humble too here, and also looking that characteristic in others, if they are being humble, and if they can have the good character to proceed with your work to help you grow. Message for my group number 2 for next week. Beautiful. Also appeared in another one. Yeah, I believe there is you are going to succeed on this, and you will have new ideas how to handle with these challenging times that you are having, that are burdening you. You will take your decision, and you will fly with new perspective, because you're going to receive some truth here. You are going to be talking with people, and you are going to find a new ways to how to deal with so much work that you are having to guarantee your success. So this is the message I have for you, my dear pile number 2. and let me know in the comments if this resonated. It's wonderful to know that I'm connecting with you, and if you did like this reading, please press like and subscribe my channel so that you can have more readings like this. We will see each other next reading. Thank you. Hi, my dear group number 3. So what do we have here? We have transformation during this week. Win some trust of people during the process of transformation. The heat of fire will dissipate to water, and water will extinguish the fire. This is the process of transformation. What is altered, what is transforming, will always only be possible according to the laws of nature and aspiring of the common for the well-being of all people. Apply the new laws only when the moment will be mature. When the moment arrives, take care of things in a decisive way. Take care of unity, interior unity, instead of taking action in a way that is a rushing way to the exterior. Conquer a confidence of everyone, because your support may, or the support of every people that you are conquering, might help you achieve the success that you want. So win trust of people during the process of transformation. So this is giving energy to other people, understanding that we need others to work, that we cannot succeed, and understanding when it's time to transform. And it needs to be when the time is right, cannot be before, is when things are mature. So there is a transformation here needed to be done, but it needs to be during the right time. So let's see my group number 3, messages for next week, messages for the week coming for my dear group number 3. All right, so we have here Son of Swords, and we have 10 of Cups in reverse. Son of Swords and 10 of Cups in reverse. All right, let us see. 10 of Swords. What is sorry, not 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. What is your next week message? Next week message for my dear group number 3. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. All right. Next week message for my dear group number 3. Next week message. All right. Next week message for my group number 3. Ooh. All right. We have Temperance in reverse. Next week message for my pile number 3. Next week message for my pile number 3. Next week message for my pile number 3. Oh, baby again. Next week's message, because it was also in another reading. Next week message for my pile number 3. Next week's message for my pile number 3. Oops. Next week message for my pile number 3. Abundance in reverse. And this one wanted to come out. We have travel in reverse. Now there's something here for sure in need to transform. So Seven of Cups is not in reverse. I first saw it in reverse, but it's not in reverse. There's something here that you are facing a challenging time. I believe this has to do with an emotional side, a relationship. These are times that are for sure challenging. You feel that you can't see clearly. You can't judge the right thing from wrong. But there will be something that needs to transform. It will need to transform right now. And you will be faced with that importance to transform during this week, that need to have a transformation in what happened. You will have the transformation that you will need during this week will be taking action, not out of grace, but pushing forward to your goal with determination. Being well educated, and being forceful and determined to your change that you need to have here. This might be about a relationship, all right? Something that will need to transform because it reached a point of unbalance. And you will need to be decisive here, all right? This is the message for your pile number 3. And at the same time, take care of yourself, your inner self first, before you exteriorize the power and the dynamic and the determined courage that you will need. Now, there are people around you and people that might help you with this, right? And that you will conquer their, if you conquer their trust, they are going to help you with this transformation that you will need in your life. It might be difficult, but it will be fruitful. For sure, it will be fruitful. It will give you the results in the future that you would like, because something was blocking you to achieve your dreams, and that will not be, because that energy is not going to be supported by the universe anymore, and you are going to need to find the balance and trust yourself, your inner self, to do that, because there is a future. There is a future here waiting for you, my dears. And I do feel that some of you want to be mothers, want to have a family, want to have everything that you deserve in life. But something is not giving you that. And you will have support during this week. It might be that it will be good for you to ask for that support, right? Because you achieved a maturity here, that you know that you are not having what you want unless you transform yourself. All right, my dears. So this is the message for your week, and let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know. It's good to know that I'm connecting with you. And press like, subscribe my channel to have more readings from me, and we will see each other next reading.